Hey YouTube, this is the Cannon Fanatic, and I've got another deck profile of my Spellcasters deck. Just went through a tournament yesterday, got top 4 with this thing, so really excited. Want to let you guys know what updates I had, so you can see the progress there. So, yeah. I'll talk about the deck, and then I'll talk about the tournament, so, yeah. Monsters. Double Chaos Sorcerer. Good place to start with Spellcasters. For light targets, double Lila, double Defender, double Effect Veiler. Please note everything is 4-star except for tuners. For dark targets, double Breaker, double Summoner Monk, this is why everything's 4-star. Kaiku, GNX Ally Birdman for quick level 7s. Knight's End Sorcerer, partially for his effect, mostly because I can get out level 6s easily. When Dark Arm Dragon, I usually side this out, but game 1 people don't really expect it in pure spellcasters, so pretty good. And double Magical Exemplar. This pretty much should be run in every spellcaster deck, ever. Period. It really is that important. And then Exemplar, use a spell, go into either Knight's End Sorcerer or Effect Veiler. It is always a great move. You can either get more defense or go into a bigger monster, so yeah. Wonderful move there. Next for spells, double Secret Village and Terraforming. It's still Secret Village Lockdown, kind of. Not really, but still kind of. Double Shard of Greed for draw power, double Wonder Wand for draw power, and a little extra attack when you need it. Bound Wand, mostly as an annoyance factor. The increased attack is just a bonus. Double MST for back row hate, in case you worry about some traps, or you don't have Village up yet. Double Instant Fusion, because this thing lets you sink and get lights in the grave and exceed if you want to, which I don't, at least not with this. Just a great card. Monster Reborn, Dark Hole, and Book of Moon. Because I'm using Secret Village Lockdown, I don't even bother with a Heavy Storm. It's in my side, as you'll see. Traps, Solemn Judgment and double Solemn Warning, so of course I got the Solemn Brigade going on. Kind of necessary. Double Bottomless. One Dark Bribe to protect the Secret Village from traps and protect your monsters from traps and whatnot. And one Mirror Force. For the extra deck, triple Utopia. One Gaia Knight. This saved my butt. Double Tempest Magician. Funny story. One Arcanite Magician. Again with a funny story. One GNX Ally Triforce. This thing is amazing. It gets different effects based on what the non-tuner synchro monster was, or synced monster was. And I always use Musician King and Knight's End Sorcerer to get this guy out. And if you use a light, you get to just special summon a light monster from your grave and face down defense. So any light monster, just bring it back. I usually bring back either Defender, Musician King, or Effect Veiler. Musician King so I can sink more, Defender so I can sink or exceed, and Veiler so I can sink more. So, really a good card. Underused. Dark End Dragon. This card got me into the Final Four. Yeah, love it. 2 Musician Kings. 1 Elemental Hero Gaia. This is fun. You'll see in the side deck. And then a Great Tornado just to make my extra deck look bigger than it is. As for the side deck, double Neko Mane King, Mane King, however you want to pronounce it, they're both correct. Great against Dark World, great against Inzektor, great against Windups. Double Snowman Eater, I'm going to knock it down to 1 probably. Double Penguin Soldier, probably going to knock that one down to 1. Double Rivalry of Warlords for Windups. Double Fiendish Chain for everybody. 1 Royal Decree. 1 Deep Dark Trap Hole. 1 Shadow Imprisoning Mirror. 1 Super Poly, because I really hate heroes and playing this is fun. And 1 Heavy Storm. So, how the tournament went. Basically, here's how it went. Game 1, Windups. Or Match 1, Windups. First game, looped. Second game, never drew Rivalry, didn't draw I didn't draw any of my side deck, so I basically just lost again the same way. I just didn't get looped. So I lost to Windows. And this is at locals, where we only have 4 rounds of Swiss and then go into Final Four, which is still pretty tough when you're running spellcasters. Game 2 was against, I don't even remember, something not important. I really don't even remember, so it wasn't important. Oh, yes, it was important. Game 2, Final Countdown. Final Countdown decks are absolute bastards. They just rape everybody unless you're ready for it. You usually lose game 1 and then you side deck. Turns out, if they don't run a lot of monster hate, Tempest Magician, Arcanite Magician, and Magical Exemplar will win the game for you, which is ridiculous. I ended up doing in all 3 games, I ended up doing at least 4,000 damage with these guys. And in game 3, I did all 6,000 of the damage necessary to win with just these guys. And spells, of course. So yeah, that was fun. That pretty much guaranteed my spot in the higher up ranks. Game 3 against Heroes, just drew into all of my traps. I ended up Monster Reborning their Alias from the grave for game. Chaos Sorcerer, just played around their traps. That was fun. And then stopped their Miracle Fusion with Dark Bribe. Game 4, Dark World. This deck is notoriously bad against Dark World, but I'm used to playing it, so it wasn't horrible. Took it to Game 3. And then in top 4, rematch with Dark World, got 2-0'd. So yeah. Kind of sucks I didn't get better, but still, breaking with spellcasters in this format is amazing. And just gonna say that Instant Fusion and Wonder Wand is an amazing duo to have. It basically works just like Allure of Darkness, in the sense that you pay 2 cards to get 2 cards. In case of Allure of Darkness, you play Allure of Darkness, and then you banish a dark monster to draw 2. So you have Allure, which is the draw card. So that's kind of just a 1-for-1, get rid of the card to draw a card. And then you banish a monster to draw. Banish a dark monster to draw a card to replace it. In the case of Wonder Wand Instant Fusion, you pay 1,000 life points to not only put a light in your grave, in the case of Musician King, but replace it with a card. So you pay 1,000 to, instead of banish a dark, put a light in your grave, which is wonderful for Chaos. And Chaos spellcaster builds should consider Instant Fusion Musician King, because it's just really good. Sometimes you don't need a light in your grave. You're usually focused more on the dark, but you can make it a lighter focused aspect by taking out Dark Arm and putting in Honest, and there you go. You just have more lights, which is always good. Seriously, having lights in the grave is always good. Having darks in the grave is better, but having lights, you'll be able to GX Triforce or Magical Exemplar all of it right back out. So, nice little move. So that's the deck. 40 card deck, 14 card extra, 15 card side. Pretty good. Just wanted to update you because it actually did good. So yeah, until next time, this is the Can Fanatic signing off.